Good morning everybody, and this is your Euro USD day trade setups for today. So just a quick macro view here, and if you look at the 8 hour, we peaked and then we've gone sideways for pretty much 2 weeks. Look at this bar at the moment. This is a really interesting bearish bar right now. We are coming up onto a fairly strong level, which is here at 109.128, and then just below it I'm just going to have to put a zone in here. Just give me a sec. Just below it is another fairly interesting zone, and you can see how we've found support in this area here at 108.964 and 108.868. Separation of the oscillators that happened last week, and now they're rolling over. So this is looking interesting. Crossover, we haven't crossed over the 150, so that's still a bit of an issue. But from the lower time frames, there's pretty much a fairly decent strategy or setup that can play out. You can also call this a cup and handle. There's a cup and there's a handle, inverse cup and handle, or you could call it head and shoulders. Here is a shoulder, there is a head, and there's the right shoulder. So we need to break through this zone that we're heading for and retest it, which would then also match up with the 150 for us to have a bigger move to the downside on the 8 hour. So looking at the 3 hour, you can see sideways pretty much 2 weeks, barbed wire all over the place, and then we've got a crossover of all the moving averages here, and we are dropping through what looked like a fairly interesting zone. You can see where the buyers were coming in here. So I'm just going to put maybe not all of them, but definitely 3 of these levels to the upside in. There we go. And you can see this is a very, very, very strong area of potential support that we are potentially breaking through. I won't say we've broken through it just yet. We do have a little gap down here not far from price at 109.128, so that's definitely on the cards right now. But let's just get down to lower time frames, and don't forget to hit that like button, and every bit of interaction does help the channel. Okay, so you can see how this morning we've broken through the strong zone of support, which is at 109.366 and 109.315. I'd like to see a retest of this area, and there are multiple levels to the upside that it could retest, but ultimately we are below the moving averages. Moving averages have crossed over, so this is a potential short setup. So we do have a lot of support below us, so just take this with a pinch of salt, because it could be that we find support here and then break to the upside. So this confusion of above and below the moving averages could continue. But when I see the moving averages pointing down this sharply, and we've had a nice decent sort of engulfing bar that has moved into a zone of support, often what you find is you have a second move up to try and break back above here, which fails, and then we fall over. So let's just look, third time lucky. Okay, so look at the 15-minute. You can see how strong this has been down. Then buyers came in, tested this area here at 109.315. So that's still on the cards though. Definitely still on the cards. Any move any higher is a shorting opportunity in my view. So look here, you can see between these two levels, look at all these tails. So this 109.415 and 109.366, definitely something to pay attention to, and then 109.315 as well. So I wouldn't really want to be shorting off 109.228 unless, well, I suppose it is a possibility that we're going to touch 109.128 now and then turn around and touch that zone there. But these are the areas I'd be paying attention to for an opportunity to short. It's going to be difficult to call one of them at the moment, so you're going to need to probably have an alert in. I would start with an alert here at 109.315. Then when that triggers, you can just have a look, just give it a half an hour, so you see 2 15-minute bars, see what happens there. If it doesn't give us the inside bar, engulfing bar, or pin bar, then wait for the next two levels before it does that. But there's definitely something brewing here on the dollar. I'm seeing it on a couple of other dollar pairs as well. So I would be watching this like a hawk today, because any break, or the break is going to have to be down at 108868. That is pretty much that will trigger the head and shoulders breakout. But a couple of lower lows and lower highs at the moment over the last week and a bit. So I suspect we have a continuation to the downside, and this could all be war related, to be honest. I know there was a US tanker that was attacked by the Houthi rebels yesterday, so it could be the market anticipating a bigger war, and that always drives oil up and the dollar up. And so yeah, lots happening in the world today, lots of evil human stuff. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.